Good afternoon, I'm Georgia Moylan with Hunter News. In wake of plans released to close Maitland Hospital, New South Wales Labor opposition has challenged Liberals and Health Minister Gillian Skinner to reveal their full plans for the site. The hospital is set for closure when a new service opens at Metford, and Labor is demanding to know its facilities will not be wasted. But Liberal candidate for Maitland, Steve Thompson, says he still plans to use the site for health services.
Our view is that it could still play a role in the delivery of health services in the Lower Hunter community, and it could be, for example, that it's used for community health or it's used for aged care. We just don't know what that's going to be yet. Once we know what the new hospital looks like, we can look at what assets we've got in place in the Lower Hunter Valley and see how we reuse that.
The Baird government is facing stiff community opposition over its plans to transform Newcastle train station into a marketplace while replacing the civic site with a new park. The Hunter Concerned Citizens Group is accusing the government of releasing half-baked plans in a bid to distract residents from public transport chaos caused by the truncation of the heavy rail corridor. Spokesperson David Blythe says it's not the city's best interests.
Other groups see the need, as I do, for rejuvenation and revitalisation, as they like to call it, and very keen to have it, but not at the expense of our public transport system. It's an asset that most cities would die for, and we're throwing it in. This is so-called town planning gone nuts.
However, the Hunter Business Chamber is welcoming the proposed market, cycle and green space, insisting it'll renew the city's look, feel and economy. They believe the move will help make Newcastle an attractive destination for visitors, business and future residents, as well as increasing the city's connectivity to the waterfront. The state government has come under fire for announcing security upgrades for several Newcastle train stations despite plans to close them for business. Wickham and Civic Station have now been included on a list of stations set to receive new CCTV lighting, additional fencing to improve safety and help deter intruders. However, Newcastle MP Tim Krakenthorpe says it's a waste of taxpayers' money with the government already installing barriers to stop people accessing the tracks.
They've already got them fenced off and they've already got 24-hour security guard. So I don't know why they want to do more work on stations that aren't being used. They need to put that money into stations that people go to, so those people are safe and secure.
But Newcastle Liberal candidate Karen Howard says the government has made the responsible move, ensuring the vacant sites are monitored 24/7.
The work that's being done is actually to make those stations safe. We all know that they're now vacant. The last thing anybody would want to see is someone injure themselves by getting in there at a time of the day or night where they shouldn't be there. So what the government is doing is securing those sites for everybody's safety.
Dangerous conditions and yet another shark sighting has resulted in the closure of Bar, Dixon and Merewether beaches for the rest of the day. Lifeguards spotted a 6-foot shark off Bar Beach this morning, and just last night a surfer in his 30s was reportedly bitten by a small shark at Merewether. Newcastle, Stockton and Nobby's beaches, however, remain open. Now with sport, Belinda De Las Heras.
New Newcastle Jets skipper Taylor Regan has begun rallying the troops ahead of tonight's clash with Brisbane. He's promising a competitive performance against the Roar, who'll be buoyed by the return of Thomas Brioche and Socceroos Matt McKay and Michael Teo. The 26-year-old replaces fellow central defender Q Yarleens, who was sacked alongside 4 other senior players amid the club's growing financial dramas. Regan joins Ben Kennedy and Jacob Pepper, who'll also be a part of the Jets' captaincy rotation. Meanwhile, the Jets have unveiled their new chief executive, with former Football Federation Victoria CEO Mitchell Murphy to fill the top job. Owner Nathan Tinkler says he's hoping Mr Murphy will bring a vast corporate experience, business judgment and range of high-profile contacts to the table. It's been revealed Tinkler has begun clearing his debts today, with payments of up to $500,000 to a variety of creditors, partners and organisations as he searches for a fresh start at the club. And some good news for Knights fans, with general admission tickets to home games on sale from next week, ahead of March's season opener against the Warriors. That's sport. I'm Belinda De Las Heras.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.